Hi parents, my name is Kristen Delmonico and I am your student's art teacher this year, or for the 8 weeks that they have me. I come from Springdale Elementary School for the last 6 years. I am super excited about being here at Rogers and I am having a great start to the year. I like to show you around my room, so let's go. This is the entrance to my room, the Promethean board. We have stacks of materials and the chairs are up on the desk now. As you can see, everyone's facing the same direction and everyone is 3 feet apart when they're in the classroom. What I like to do is, if I think or doubt that they're too close, I get a good old yardstick and try to put it between their heads to see if they are indeed 3 feet apart. So here we go, more of the classroom. It's kind of empty because I am new here and I'm waiting to fill it up with all sorts of colorful and fun stuff. Promethean board, it's my desk that I never sit at because I like to walk around the room and check in on students. So the desk is just there for show, I guess. Or if I'm doing work right now, which I'm doing secluded. So some goals I like to accomplish for this year, for the 8 weeks I have your student, is to make some knowledge of art in with the IB curriculum and let them have fun. My class is a social class. I don't discourage talking unless I am giving directions. I love when students share ideas. I think they missed out on a lot of social interaction the last 2 years. And I think it's really healthy for them to start building that up again and having conversations, as long as they're appropriate in my room and they're focused on art or, you know, their favorite game or whatever. Anyway, yeah, I'm very excited. It's been great so far. Your children have been amazing. I am so happy where I am, and I can't tell you how impressed I am with some of your students' artwork. There's a couple of girls in 8th grade, man, they blew me away. And I am so excited to work with them. I think that's all I have. We're supposed to be doing for 8th grade and 6th grade, we're collaborating with another specialist or an essentialist for a cumulative project at the end of the 8 weeks. And I'm working with a Spanish teacher, so it probably is gonna be on Day of the Dead or Dia de los Muertos. And we're gonna be looking at the culture, and we're gonna be looking at why they celebrate and where in South America and Central America they celebrate. And I am open to any parents that have any information that are willing to share or you know, anything about it, since if you celebrate it yourself. I love to hear about your traditions. And yeah, that's all I have for right now. If you'd like to see what they're working on, I could show you that also. 2nd grade people, what I love to do every year and what I've done at Springdale and I hope to do next year here is I read the book The Dot to my students, and then we talk about the dot a little bit and the message of the story. And I would like to have all my students actually go outside and design the blacktop. But since we really can't come together as a whole school, I took my 2nd graders out to make little designs on the blacktop this week. And we did a project with the dot. I think it went home with them. And now we are learning about our warm colors and our cool colors. And I gave them a paper plate and they had to design the paper plate with only warm colors or cool colors. And they came out pretty nice. I think I have a few from today up here on my shelf. So, let's see. For example, blue, green, purple for the cool colors. You know, what's really fun is I tried asking them to make a connection between a feeling and a color, not just what they see or notice with a color, like a green turtle. I asked, like, how do you feel? What emotion can you connect to the color green? And that was pretty fun because a lot of them said, like, sick, oh, gross, you know, when you feel sick, you feel a little green. And that's it for 2nd grade. Here's an example of what 4th grade is working on right now. 4th grades unit of inquiry is on the oceans. So we learned a little bit about sea turtles and what sea turtles can be found along the Atlantic Ocean. We learned about the sea turtles. We drew one together as a practice, and then we drew one together as a class, a larger one. My plan for this was they are going to choose a turtle from any of these, and we draw the body together, but they decided which one they wanted. And since each carapace, that was a word we learned, the shell has different designs on it, they had to design the shell with whatever turtle they chose. So I just picked one at random, and then a watercolor background I think would be nice, and then we'll mount them and hopefully get to hang these guys up. That's 4th grade. For 6th grade, since they are they've been at the school for a long time, and I really don't know them that well, and I like to get to know them. What Miss Front actually helped me out with this idea. I'm having them design a t-shirt, and in their process journal. So this is a process journal. Each 6th and 8th grade student gets a process journal to document the process, the creative process before we do the final project. And they took a printout and planned it. And when they finish, they get a larger t-shirt, and they put their designs in a larger t-shirt. I also want to mount these. It helps me get to know fun things about your kids, and this way I get to talk to them other than, you know, like, what's your name? I get to know them a little bit more. I'm big on building relationships with my students, getting to know what makes them tick, understanding how they think and feel in my classroom. I think it makes for a better bond and a more cohesive classroom, especially since I'm a specialist and I don't see them the whole year. So yeah, that's it. For my 8th graders, I have them for 8 weeks, and they're the OGs of the school. They've been here since kindergarten, and I only get to know them for a little bit of time, and that's a little bit of time to try to build a relationship with them. So I'm really trying my best to accommodate them as best I can. Like I said, I think that art is a social classroom. The first day I was separating people, you know, based on who was like loud or whatever, but that's just 8th grade. And I eventually got everyone to sit where they feel comfortable with a friend, and as long as they're working hard, I have no problem with them sitting with a friend. But so that being said, anyway, they're making a sneaker, just like 6th grade's making a t-shirt, but I made these giant Jordans for them. They documented it in their process journal, and now they're making the big giant sneaker. And this is one of my kids, well, one of your kids, obviously one of my students. Like, not just one looks like this, a lot of them look like this. They are incredible, absolutely incredible. I am so impressed. I mean, the talent in this class from these 8th graders. You should be really proud, because I'm so excited about this. It really makes my whole day, that class. So that's it. If you have any questions for me, I'm available. And it was nice talking to you and in my plain classroom, but I gotta go. Bye.